Hi, I'm Miriam Joy and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to show you how to use alcohol, the rubbing alcohol on our leather dye and the effect that it makes. And it's a real cool effect. I'm going to start out with my leather dye, and the first thing I'm going to do is moisten my gourd. And I'm using a flat piece here, and that's so I can hold it up and show it to you. It's the only reason I'm using it instead of a whole gourd. You want it nice and damp, and it just evens everything out so that your leather dye goes on nice and even. And I'm going to use my leather dye, and I'm going to apply it on with a cotton round. It's just a makeup round. I picked mine up from the dollar store. Walmart or any of those would have them as well. And I always start at the bottom of my gourd or the middle of my gourd. I like to start at the bottom of my gourd. That way, if I'm worried about a color, I have some time to change if I needed. And you can see I usually start in the middle and start rubbing it around and around and work my way out. And if you need to dampen it again before you're done, go ahead and dampen it again. So I use burgundy on that. And then we have our color there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rubbing alcohol and I put it into a spray bottle. I like that. It works really well for me, and I mark it with alcohol so nobody will spray anybody in the eye or anything. And then I just come in and just spray it a little bit, and you're going to see it start to change, and you get that real kind of a model looking. The less you do, that was kind of a big squirt there, the less you do, the more the spots are going to be bigger. You can also drop it as well. And I also got one of the little small misters, and you can buy these at your craft store or online. They're your scrapbooking section. And I'm going to give it one squirt here, so it's going to be real nice and small misted, and kind of maybe even off to the side. You're going to get a real fine mist with that. But you can see where it's starting to dry. You're starting to get this different look here. So you can play with it. You can do it as much as you want or as little as you want. You can drop it with, you know, one by one and make it more model look, but you're going to start to get that real fun, different look than just with your plain straight leather dye. So play with that. I'm also going to heat set it, and the reason I'm going to heat set it is so if you're varnishing it, it's going to, if you got it wet when you spray varnish it, it's going to hold that. And grab a plug in here. Going to keep it from running. You can do that with the alcohol inks and the leather dyes as well. And then you can kind of see how spotted that's going to be. Of course, it's going to be a lot brighter again when we varnish it. So that is how we use our alcohol to create a different look with our leather dyes. So if you have any questions about this, please email me at art@miriamjoy.com. Come over to our webpage at miriamjoy.com and see all the new fun things that we have and specials that we're putting up for you. Thank you, and God bless.